What is up, people, and welcome back to the 2 Laps Down Championship Challenge. Last time around at, which race did we do last time? I cannot remember, but last time around at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, I think it was? No. Which one was it? I honestly can't remember what one I did. What race did I... Monaco! I did Monaco last time around. Last time around at the Monaco Grand Prix, I asked you guys what track you would like me to do next, and okay, alright, I'm going to do Russia. The amount of comments for Russia was just incredible compared to the other tracks. Usually you get like 3 or 4 as the main track that gets chosen. This time, it was 10 or more comments on that video for Russia. So calm down, I'm doing Russia now. And I'm also doing it in heavy rain, because I've seen a couple of videos where there's a lot of crashes at the start of the race, especially on heavy rain. Now, unfortunately, I made a mistake in qualifying. Usually, I just sort of, you know, go for a bit of a practice lap, sort of, you know, test the waters, test my way around the track, sort of just get used to it over one lap, and then I slow all the way down before the line, and I make sure I start right at the back. This time, yeah, that didn't really happen, and unfortunately I qualified in P4, so that was a little bit of a mistake. But if you are new to this series, we are going 2 laps down at the start, driving as Rio Haryanto in the Manor, across a whole entire season of 21 episodes, and we have to try and work our way back through on very easy AI difficulty to try and get a good race result. So that is what we'll be doing here today. Look at the race strategy. It's going to go from heavy rain to light rain to dry to light rain again. So that could happen in the space of the race, or it might just be heavy rain to dry. We just have to wait and see. But yes, it's going to be wet tyres for the start. Not too sure how long we're going to go until we go onto the intermediates, but I'm going to fully whack my fuel down for the wet start. So about, yeah, that would do. And without any further ado, I don't think there's anything else left to say. So I will see you guys when we go 2 laps down. Providing, of course, that we don't get a massive crash at the start of the race, because yeah, that's really going to make this challenge more difficult. Right, go, 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 go. Get past me. Go. Do not take me out, please. Is there somebody coming in the pits? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? What happened? Who on earth did that? Marcus Ericsson. What are you playing at? Why on earth have you come into the pit lane? You absolute moron. I got bored of waiting on the start-finish line, so I thought I'd surprise them by parking on the apex of turn 1, and here they go. Oh my god, that's so close. If anybody goes side by side, then yeah, they're screwed. There goes Massa, Perez, all these guys getting past. Okay, looks like there's no problem so far. Looks like I kind of need to go a little bit more out on the apex. Okay, right, that was very close from a Renault. Magnussen gets past. What do I have to do to make these drivers crash? What do I have to do? I'm literally parking it on an apex of a fast corner where they can't even see me until it's too late, and they somehow managed to avoid it. That is absolutely incredible. Ericsson, can you hurry the fuck up, please? Because you are taking your time right now. Right, get out of my... Oh, that was bloody close. That was bloody close there from Ericsson. Right, let's get the 2 laps down championship challenge underway here in Russia. It's not under the best of starts because, yeah, Ericsson decided he's going to make a pit stop on lap 1, which is really, really annoying. But I still have belief in myself that we can catch up to the field and try and get a really, really good result today. And here we are, already on the back of that Marcus Ericsson. Go for the pit lane again, buddy, because you might as well just go home, Ericsson. You might as well just go home. And we want to switch to an alternate strategy, which is intermediate tyres. So it's time for the dries. 10 minutes of wet weather tyres. Do you know what? Screw it. I'm going to stay on the wets. I'm going to make up some time that way. I should be either the same lap time or still quicker than the AI drivers because of this. So kind of like what we did in Abu Dhabi, but the other way round. Oh my god, that was close. Because yeah, we ran intermediates while it was full wet conditions, I think, back then. This time we're going for full wets when it's intermediates, as we unlap myself to a couple more drivers. There is a Renault. So this would be a good marker. How good are the intermediate tyres compared to the full wets? We can still brake a lot later than... Maybe not. Maybe we can't brake a lot later. Right. We might have to come into pits. Let's just see how this lap copes though. We are actually still pretty quick compared to the AI drivers, so I'm going to stay out on the full wets for the time being. I know it definitely is time for the intermediate tyres. We can go a lot quicker than them on those tyres, but I still think the full wets we can actually make up some time because we cut out a pit stop, so we cut out some time there. Mainly the time that we lost to Marcus Ericsson, the dickhead who decided to come into pits on lap 1. But there we go, getting past Roman Grosjean up the inside of that very tricky turn 13. There's more drivers coming to the pits now. So we'll definitely overtake those guys. Jensen Button still very much just ahead of me. If I can get a good exit off this final corner, then I could possibly go. That's not a good exit. Still setting the fastest lap of the race so far, though. However, these guys have just come into the pits, so it doesn't really mean too much. Going to get past Fernando Alonso and move up into P11. Now, can we overtake Jensen Button up the inside? I'm definitely going to try it very, very late on the brakes compared to the McLaren driver. Just going to lunge up the inside of Carlos Sainz there. And there we go, moving up another place. Catching up so much to Sergio Perez through that long corner. And there we go, up the inside of the Force India driver. Can we make the move stick? Yes, we can. And now Felipe Massa is the next driver ahead of us. We won't go for an overtake. No point. We just weren't late enough on the brakes to really have a look. It's a tight corner as well, so it would have been difficult to make that pay off. But we can definitely have a look up the inside of this one. And here we go, up the inside of Felipe Massa. Just about making the corner there and moving up into P6. So we are making progress at the moment. Making some seriously good progress. On the back of Nico Rosberg now, who's currently running in P6. I'm going to go up the inside in towards turn 4. Side by side now with the Mercedes driver. We're just going to squeeze him out on the exit. And that is a good overtake. An important overtake as well. Of course, Nico Rosberg is ahead of us in the championship. Now we're going to have a look up the inside of Max Verstappen into this right-hander. Losing the back end just a little bit through the corner. Really struggling with grip. Obviously with these full wet tyres, but we are still coping. We are still catching up as well to the AI drivers, so that is the important thing. If we were losing time to the AI drivers, then I would definitely come into the pits, but I'm right behind Daniel Ricciardo now, who's currently in P4, so that is a really, really good positive, and I'll be looking to try and get past him within the next couple of corners. As here we are right on the back of the Red Bull driver. We need a good exit down this back straight, side by side now with the Red Bull driver, so this is going to be a case of who's got the best straight line speed. Ricciardo actually coming back at us because he's on those fresher and obviously better intermediate tyres. And we're just going to go slowly up the inside in towards this corner. Obviously, this is a very, very tricky braking zone, but we managed to get the overtake done there on Daniel Ricciardo, moving up into what would be P3, I believe. Still setting the fastest lap of the race, and we are on the wrong set of tyres as well. That's absolutely amazing. Don't go into the back of him. Don't go into the back. Round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Oh my god. Oh my god. We nearly made that stick, but we are still up the inside of Vettel. Come on, boy. Come on. There we go. Losing the back end. Oh my god. Rear tyres, stay with me, baby. And there we go. Getting past Sebastian Vettel. Lovely jubbly. Yellow flag somewhere out on track. There's been an incident. Max Verstappen is out of the race. Not too sure whether that's an engine failure or not. Let's have a little look on the replay. Was that an engine failure, or did he get taken out down in towards turn 13? Right, where is Max Verstappen? That's Ricciardo. Right, Max Verstappen, what happened to him? It was an engine failure, or did he get punted off the road by Nico Rosberg? And it was an engine failure. So, disappointing there. I was hoping it would be a massive crash down in towards turn 13, like I've seen before on my career mode. But unfortunately, it's just a poor little engine failure for the young Dutchman. And he'll be very, very disappointed with that. On the back of the two leaders now. Unfortunately, it's Lewis Hamilton who leads the way with Kimi Räikkönen in second. I was hoping it would be like, you know, the Ferrari ahead of the Mercedes, because Lewis Hamilton currently leads the championship at this stage of the 2 laps down championship challenge. So we need to get past Kimi Räikkönen, and then we also need to get past Lewis Hamilton. But if we can try and help Räikkönen through Hamilton as well, that would be really good. It's not raining anymore out on track, so it could definitely be time for the dry tyres very, very soon. As I go up the inside there of Kimi Räikkönen, he gives me the room. Is he going to go up the inside into this corner? No, he's not. Is it time for dry tyres? I mean, I'm going to take the gamble. Not actually take the gamble, but I'm going to put it for softs for now. Super softs I don't think would last me until the end. They might do, though. I'm not too sure. Do you know what? Yeah, I reckon they would. Do we go for dries? No, we'll stay out. We'll stay out. We'll stay out. There's still a lot of moisture on the track. I thought Jeff was going to say go to dries, but then remembered, you know, we're still kind of on the wrong tyres. As we're getting blue flag from Kimi Räikkönen. Not too sure whether I can let him through or not, or whether I will get past Lewis Hamilton. I'm not going to get past Hamilton on this straight. It's definitely going to be time to pit on the next lap. But, come on, we need to get past Lewis here. We need to get past Lewis. Up the inside. Let's get past him so I don't get blue flags and don't get penalties. There we go. Up the inside of Lewis Hamilton. Nice, easy move there on the Mercedes driver. Now, unfortunately, we're getting blue flagged from Lewis, but hopefully we get a bit of a gap through this very, very long turn 3. There we go. Right. We are only 1 lap down now. We will be changing over to the dry tyres at the end of this lap. And yeah, then we can start to push on to catch up to the field once again. Right then, it's pit stop time. Coming into pits for a new set of super soft tyres, if I've got that correct. Just need to make sure of that. Yes, I do. Make sure we stop it before the line. Okay, everything is nice and dandy. Coming into the pits for a new set of super soft tyres. And then, wow, we come into the pit lane. We still set the fastest lap of the race. That is absolutely incredible. But going on to a set of super soft tyres, then just need to put in quali laps. And they're trying to catch up to the back of the field. Ericsson at the moment is 1 minute ahead of us still. So, not the best. But, yeah, we're still making progress in this race as we come out the pit lane. Good pit stop there from the Manor team. Onto the dry tyres. Hopefully they're a lot better. And unfortunately, we're still having to save fuel. Because maybe I underfueled myself just a bit too much at the start of the race. But that's not too much of a problem as I completely destroy turn 2. And we're going to be catching up to, I believe this is a Ferrari, who did not decide to come into the pits. And we're going to be, well, look how much quicker we are compared to Sebastian Vettel on those dry tyres. So much quicker through turn 3. That is absolutely incredible. Wow, I love how I can make a pit stop and still set the fastest lap of the race. That is just absolutely incredible. Fastest man out on track on a lap where we served a pit stop as well. Fucking hell. There we go, that's more like it. That's the sort of lap times we should be setting, as the gap to Ericsson is actually 2.3 seconds, so maybe not 1. No, sorry, 2.3 minutes. So we still got a lot of work to do. We still got to get through the field once more, but it looks like it's a lot closer together than it was earlier on, which is really, really good news. But let's keep on putting in the quali laps. Let's catch up to the back of the field, and let's try and get some serious points here today. Here we go now on the back of Marcus Ericsson, finally catching up now to the Sauber driver. Going to brake really, really late to put myself right on the tail of the Sauber driver. Go around the outside of this corner. Can we do it? There we go. Look at the traction off this Manor, getting past Ericsson there. And it's an easy overtake. Danny Kvyat not having the best of home races here. His home Grand Prix in Russia. We get a great exit out of turn 4. And there we go, unlapping myself to him. Another driver bites the dust. And we move up another position. Nico Hulkenberg, he is up next as we're going to go side by side with him in towards this left-hander. And there we go, another easy overtake in today's race. Of course, it's going to be easy overtakes. We're racing against very easy AI, but it's really nice to see ourselves go side by side, like especially through corners like that. And now catching up to a bit of a train with Kevin Magnussen on the back. We've got Valtteri Bottas involved, Jenson Button, Sauber. I think Palmer is also involved in this battle as well. We've got a great exit out of the final corner. Going to go right behind Kevin Magnussen. Possibly side by side in towards turn 1, maybe not. DRS though on Kevin Magnussen, and for some reason he's fucking hell. Oh my god! I did not mean to do that. I definitely did not mean to do that. Fuck. Yeah. I just don't know. I did not realise how early Magnussen would be braking. I was trying to get a slipstream. And yeah, it kind of backfired when he braked very, very early into that corner. And I just kind of went for a spin. So, I mean, that was brilliant. That was fun. I think it's time to use a flashback. Nothing to see. That was very, very dumb of me. But this time around, I have no damage. So at least I've got that to deal with, as there's a lot of drivers getting caught up amongst themselves. Right. It's risky manoeuvre time. It's risky manoeuvre around the outside whilst drifting. Oh my god, Manor. Oh my god, it's Tokyo Drift right now. Oh, up the inside Jenson Button though. I was not panicking at all. I don't know what you're on about. Definitely wasn't panicking through there. Easy overtakes. Didn't even have to worry at all. Don't know what you're on about. That was as calm as you like. As we get past Felipe Nasser as well. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Pascal Wehrlein, he's up next. We pull over to the left-hand side, and there we go. Another overtake, job done. Esteban Gutierrez currently running just outside the points. We're going to pull over to the right-hand side, outbrake him down towards the penultimate corner. He still holds it around the outside, but unfortunately on his exit, he just could not do anything. And there we go, moving up into what would be P11 as we're hunting down the top 10 now. Roman Grosjean currently running in P10, so the two Haas drivers very, very close to each other on track. We're going to go to the right-hand side on the exit of turn 4, and job done on him. Catching up now to Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz, currently running in 9th and 8th. We're going to go to the left-hand side of Fernando Alonso, switch it back over to the right-hand side of Carlos Sainz, go up the inside in towards turn 11, I believe that is. And there we go. Job done on both those drivers. Moving up into what would be P8. But unfortunately, we still have to catch up a whole entire lap. On the tail now of Sergio Perez, once again going down into the penultimate corner. Going to brake very late, just lunge it up the inside of the Force India driver. He gives us just enough room. He was going to turn to the apex, but he realised that we were coming through very, very late. And the overtake was already done. But Valtteri Bottas, he is up next out on track. I don't think there are any other drivers on the Supersoft tyres at the moment. If they are, then they will be coming into the pits within the next couple of laps. So we'll be able to see that in the next couple of laps if anybody is running on the Supersoft tyres. Hopefully there are a few drivers because unfortunately the rain is coming down soon. So we're going to start on the Supersofts all the way until the end or the rain comes down. But unfortunately for some of the other drivers, they will be coming into the pits if they have to. It's not Valtteri Bottas, it's actually Felipe Massa, who we're going to overtake on the exit of turn 4 on the run down to turn 5. Braking later than him as always. And there we go, job done. Nico Rosberg still not having the best of races. He's currently down in P5. We're just going to make easy work of the overtake on it. No, we're not actually. We run it a little bit too deep. That could allow Nico Rosberg to actually come back at us down this back straight. He will be in the slipstream. He won't have DRS on us, but he is going to definitely be coming back at us. He is quicker. Is he going to go for the overtake? Not quite quick enough to try that. And now we're going to be right behind Sebastian Vettel, who's currently in P4. Now, where can we go for the overtake on the Ferrari driver? Let's not go into the back of him. That would have been a bad idea. But we are going to go up the inside in towards this left-hander. And there we go. Position taken. Here we go then on the back of Daniel Ricciardo, currently running in a podium position. We're just going to dive it up the inside in towards this left-hander and make easy work of the Red Bull driver. Kimi Räikkönen up next for us. It's going to look like it's going to be a very easy move up the inside. No, it's not. I could have possibly gone for the overtake, but just didn't want to risk it at the end of the day. There was no point risking it. We are going to go up the inside now, though, in towards turn 11. And there we go. Job done on Kimi Räikkönen. Up next for us now is Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes. He's having a fantastic race. Absolutely killing it at the front at the moment. So we need to make sure that we get past him. And hopefully he can have an engine failure or something like that as well in this race. Here we go then. This is the moment. This is the moment to put us on the same lap as everybody else. Here we go. Right behind Lewis Hamilton. Pulling over to the right-hand side. Gonna go. Oh my God. He's giving me a love tap. He's giving me a love tap as we go through turn 1. But we're side by side at the moment. Down in towards turn 2. He's going to brake very, very early. And I'm just going to take the corner. Thank you very much, Lewis. Right. Now it's quali lap time. It's time to put in the quali laps as unfortunately our DRS is now broken. Which is a little bit disappointing. But time to put in the quali laps. Catch up to Marcus Ericsson. Catch up to the rest of the field. And get some serious points here today. Oh, losing the back end a little bit though. That's not going to help. Here we go then. Finally caught up to the back of Marcus Ericsson here in this Russian Grand Prix. Going to pull over to the right-hand side and make a very, very simple move as the rain is starting to come down. So it's only going to be a matter of time before we go onto the intermediate tyres. And then it's going to be a case of trying to push, catch up to the AI and try and get some good points here today as we run it wide. So maybe it is starting to affect the track already. 3 seconds slower in Sector 2. It's definitely time for the intermediate tyres. I do not care whether I get the call from Jeff or not. I'm taking the gamble. At this stage of the race, we've got 5 laps left to go. I'm not even in the top 20 at the moment, so I kind of need to take the gamble. And I'm going to do it right now, coming into the pits for a set of intermediate tyres. So let's do this. Put it down into lean mix. Let's get it stopped. Right. Into the pits. Nobody else is coming into pits at the moment, but I do think the rain is coming down heavy enough to go onto the intermediate tyres. So I think I am making the right call right now. I am going to get overtaken by Marcus Ericsson, which unfortunately going to put me right back down to the back of the field. But those guys still have to make a pit stop. They're going to be slower than me on this lap as well. So I think everything is going to come back to me. I'm trying to get into the top 10. Shit, losing the back end a little bit there. But yeah, just trying to get into the top 10. I don't think I'm going to be able to get, you know, record lap times or anything like that. It's just going to be a case of trying to get in the top 10 today. As I fuck up down towards turn 1. Brilliant. Here we go then. Behind Marcus Ericsson once again in today's race. And just look how slow he's going on those dry tyres. It's definitely time for the intermediates. I made the right call. Maybe a couple of seconds earlier. But if I came into pits on this lap, it wouldn't have worked either. So I think I did make the right call to go on to the intermediates on that previous lap. I just need to try and catch up to the rest of the guys who are actually coming into pits right now. So I should be able to make up some time there. Right, anybody else in the pits as we come down the start-finish straight? Yes, there's actually quite a few drivers in the pit lane. I'm going to make quite a lot of overtakes right now, moving up into P15 as we just about get Jenson Button there. So that's not too bad. Up into P15 at the moment and chasing down the points, which I think I can see just ahead of me. So it could be possible to try and score some points here today as I lock up a little bit down towards turn 2. But that puts me still very much on the back of Nico Hulkenberg. It's going to be very, very slow through turn 3. Round the outside of him. Can we get Kevin Magnussen as well? Yes, we can. Who's still on the dry tyres. He's made a terrible choice. Kevin Magnussen, what have you done? You've made a really, really bad choice to go onto a set of soft tyres. Lewis Hamilton still on the soft tyres as well. Bad choice there for the Mercedes driver. Hopefully that can allow other drivers to catch up as we lose the back end, overtaking Esteban Gutierrez there. And now we're right behind Valtteri Bottas, who's currently in P11. Let's go for the overtake on the Williams driver around the outside. Don't squeeze me, baby. Do not squeeze me. And there we go, overtaking Valtteri Bottas. Possibly, you know, exceeding track limits there. Maybe by a slight margin. Definitely not really. Okay, we're really running wide right now. Okay, I'm struggling. Okay, I need to start concentrating. I need to catch up to the leaders. We are not in the points just yet. It is not over yet. We still have 3 laps. So there's still a long time to try and make some progress. Yellow flag out down the back straight. Pascal Wehrlein looks like he's had a collision with Kevin Magnussen. So what on earth has happened there? What on earth has gone on between those two drivers? Let's just filter back a little bit. Is that Kevin Magnussen there? Right, so Kevin Magnussen went out of the race. Did he have a puncture? No, he's just going really slowly, isn't he? On those dry tyres. Did Wehrlein get caught out by that? Let's watch on board. Button gets past. Wehrlein tries to get past. Sort of snags the Renault driver. Puts him into the air a little bit. Unfortunately for Pascal Wehrlein, losing a lot of his front wing. And I don't think that's going to cause any trouble to the Renault behind him. I think, yeah, Julian Palmer's got enough room there. But unfortunately for Kevin Magnussen, that does mean he is out of the race if we just try and get a view on board with K-Mag. And where is he? There he is. Right, okay, so Kevin Magnussen, yeah, definitely out of the race. And, yep, he loses his front left tyre. Unfortunately there for Kevin Magnussen, but, you know, that's racing at the end of the day. And unfortunately, he's just going to have to get on with it. Here we go then, on the back of Romain Grosjean, currently running in P10. This is for some points in today's race, up the inside of Romain Grosjean there. And now we are finally into the points in this Russian Grand Prix, catching up to Carlos Sainz as well, who's currently in P9. Should be able to get to him within the next couple of corners. We're a lot quicker than the AI at this stage of the race. We're on the same tyres this time around compared to earlier on when we were on the full wets when they were on the intermediates. So that's good news. And there we go, up the inside of Carlos Sainz. And up next for us is Fernando Alonso in P8. We go then right on the back of Fernando Alonso as we go through the final corner now. Let's try and get a good exit off the final corner down towards turn 1. And there we go, much better exit compared to Fernando Alonso. Moving up into P8 now in today's race. It's good points, but it's not quite amazing. We still... Oh, Fernando Alonso, why are you going for an overtake there? Oh, I was not expecting that. He's gone to the outside, but he's braked very, very early down in towards turn 2. And we should be able to make this corner very, very easy indeed, which we do. Right, Sergio Perez just up the road in P7. Should be able to catch up quite a bit through this long left-hander. Look how much we're catching up. Look how much quicker we are compared to Sergio Perez. Round the outside, and there we go. Easy, easy peasy. And up next for us is Felipe Massa, currently running in P6. Should be able to get past him down in towards turn 5. And then it's the push to try and catch up to the likes of Nico Rosberg, Sebastian Vettel, and Daniel Ricciardo. As we get past Massa there. Right, let's catch up to Nico Rosberg, currently running in P5. I need to beat him in today's race in order to catch up in the championship. Final lap here then of the Russian Grand Prix. I can see Nico Rosberg just up ahead of me. I'm so close to getting past the Mercedes driver. Should be able to get past him through the very long left-hander of turn 3 as I lock up down in towards turn 2. But it's not really too much of a problem. If we can get a good exit off of here, we can certainly get past Nico Rosberg. Going to try up the inside of turn 3, up the inside Nico Rosberg. There we go. And moving up into P5. Can we get P4 away from Sebastian Vettel? It's going to be difficult. He is quite a bit up the road. There he is then. Sebastian Vettel currently running in P4 just up the road. Can we get past him? We should be able to do it within the next couple of corners. Lewis Hamilton is the race winner here today. I think Kimi Räikkönen got second and then Daniel Ricciardo came home in third. But it's all about the battle for 4th place. Rio Haryanto versus Sebastian Vettel. We're going to try around the outside here of the last couple of corners. There we go. Around the outside of Sebastian Vettel. Weaving the wheel a little bit in celebration as well as losing the back end. We're going to come around the final corner now if we can. Losing the back end quite a bit. Drifting round. No, come on. No. Just about making it ahead of Sebastian Vettel. Losing the back end. So much there through the final corner. But we did it. We made it. We got 4th place in today's race. A little bit a little bit disappointing to lose out to Lewis Hamilton, but still, after Marcus Ericsson came into the pits, I think it's still a decent result. That certainly messed us up quite a lot, and maybe going on to a set of full wets instead of intermediates when the weather started to dry up was possibly a bad idea. I'm not too sure about that one. We might have been able to make up more time if we went on to intermediate tyres. I think that's just a case of just a discussion and opinions amongst everybody else. At the time, I did feel like staying out on the wets was the best idea, and I definitely caught up quite a bit, but we could have been faster. We could have been a lot faster if we were on the same tyres. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's only 4th place, but it's still a good amount of points in the championship. There's still a long way left to go. There's 10 races left to go in the championship. And don't forget that you can vote down below in the comment section what track you would like me to race at next. And remember, don't select any tracks we've already done. Look at the playlist, look at the ones we've already done, and try and select a new one as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing your suggestions. But there are the final race results. Lewis Hamilton wins here today, extending his lead in the championship by quite a lot over me right now. Sebastian Vettel, he finished in 5th, and I'm going through the standings in the wrong way. So Kimi Räikkönen finished in 2nd, Daniel Ricciardo 3rd, I finished in 4th as Rio Haryanto with Sebastian Vettel 5th. Nico Rosberg, another one of my championship rivals, finishing 2 places below me. That means I catch up by 4 points, which is really, really good news there. Felipe Massa down 7th, Sergio Perez 8th, Fernando Alonso 9th, and Carlos Sainz getting the final championship point. Then we look further down the field, and our only DNF were Max Verstappen with the engine failure and Kevin Magnussen having the crash with Pascal Wehrlein towards the end of the race. So, that is it for today's Russian Grand Prix in the 2 laps down championship challenge. If you have enjoyed the episode, don't forget to smash that like button. Can we hit over 100 likes once again? That would be absolutely incredible if we can do so. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Share the video with your friends, and I will see you next time for another episode of the 2 laps down championship challenge. But until then, it's goodbye from me.